My name is Wei Ming Dariotis. I'm an Associate Professor of Asian American Studies in the College of Ethnic Studies here at San Francisco State University. My first experience of being on campus actually came in the 1970s when my mother was a single parent and a student here part-time, and sometimes she didn't have a babysitter, so she would bring me with her to campus. So I have memories of being on this campus as a young child. Consequently, when I became a professor here, it really felt like a privilege to be able to teach students who, like my mother, were first-generation college students, were often struggling to try to make ends meet while raising their families, while supporting their families, and being students. Really feels like I'm doing something to help change people's lives. College, in this context, becomes a really transformational experience and not just another tick mark on somebody's resume. In particular, for me, teaching the College of Ethnic Studies is an amazing experience. I studied English literature in college. I was always a reader. I loved to read a lot of books. But when I was studying English literature, I often felt like the stories of people like me were marginalized. I wasn't really getting to hear the stories of Asian Americans in English literature courses until finally in my senior year I had a professor who opened up the doors to Asian American literature. And from there I developed an interest in not only Asian American literature but also specifically the stories of mixed heritage Asian Americans, which has become the focus of my life's work through critical mixed race studies. And San Francisco State is the best place in the world to get to teach that. Our department has 6 distinct courses in Asian American literature. We have a course just on Asian Americans of mixed heritage. So I can't even describe to you how amazing it is to be in a department of Asian American Studies where there are so many colleagues working on related materials, and therefore the work that I do isn't marginalized. The students that I work with are not the marginal students, they are the core of the student body that we have here at SF State. And the kind of research that I'm doing is not seen as something outside the norm, it is the norm here. And really, to me, that's what ethnic studies means. It centers our stories. It allows us the privilege of being at the core of the curriculum rather than at the margins of it.